Introduction: Why remote desktop errors happen.
Remote desktop connections are a convenient way to access your computer from anywhere, but connection errors are common. These issues can be caused by network settings, software conflicts, or incorrect login details. Recognizing the most frequent causes is the first step to a fast fix. Let's explore how to identify and resolve the most common remote desktop connection problems.
Check your network connection first.
A stable network connection is essential for a remote desktop session. If you can't connect, make sure both your local and remote computers are connected to the internet. Restart your router if you see network issues. Try browsing a website or running a speed test. Unstable networks often cause initial connection failures or unexpected disconnections during a session.
Verify remote desktop is enabled.
Often, the remote computer has not enabled remote desktop access. On a Windows machine, open Settings, go to System, then Remote Desktop, and check that Remote Desktop is turned on. If you're using a Mac or different software, ensure screen sharing or remote access settings allow connections. Double-check any pop-up security warnings, as these often block access.
Check credentials and permissions.
Incorrect username or password is one of the most common reasons remote desktop connections fail. Confirm that you're entering the right login details. Also, make sure your user account has permission for remote access. On Windows, only users in the Remote Desktop Users group can connect remotely. Depending on organizational policies, additional security settings might also apply.
Firewall and port settings.
Firewalls can block remote desktop connections. Check that the firewall on both computers allows remote desktop traffic. By default, Windows uses port 3389. If this port is blocked by a firewall or your router, the connection won't work. You may need to add a rule or exception to allow remote connections through this port in your firewall settings.
Resolving address and DNS problems.
Sometimes you might see errors about the computer name or IP address. Double-check that you're connecting to the correct address. If you're using a computer name, try the IP address instead. DNS issues or incorrect addresses often cause connection failures. Restarting your devices or refreshing your IP can clear up these problems quickly.
Summary and quick fixes.
Most remote desktop connection errors trace back to network issues, incorrect settings, or security blocks. Check your network connection. Ensure remote desktop is enabled. Verify your login details. Review firewall settings, and confirm the address you're connecting to. A few minutes spent reviewing these basics can solve most remote desktop problems and get you connected fast.